Good morning, everyone. The chair is squeaky. It is Natty B. I am going to do a get ready with me, get ready for a job interview. Today I have a Skype interview, so it's not like I'm going in person, so I am going to do my makeup. It's actually in an hour and a half, and I'll show you what I'm going to wear on top because obviously that's the only thing that's going to be seen. So, welcome. I feel like I've taken you guys on a lot of vlogs, so now you get to sit down with me, so welcome. I also asked you guys questions on Instagram about like 20 minutes ago, so that was not smart of me, but I'm already getting a lot of replies, and they all have to do with jobs. So, that's perfect for this video. Okay. Okay, so I don't use primer, which is probably stupid of me, but I don't. But I use this Urban Decay Naked Skin in the shade 6.0. I don't know what that means, but that's what it means. And I just lather that on my face because I feel like my skin has been not good. So I like to cake it on. So for today's interview, when I graduated, I still had 6 credits to complete. Go Nat. Oh, jeez. I had 6 credits to complete still, and in 3 credits in each major I had. So I had 3 credits left in my business entrepreneurship major, and then also in my sports journalism. And I'm currently taking an online summer school class for my business one, but for my journalism I have to get an internship, which is not ideal. I should have gotten it over the summer, but I went to Europe, so I think I chose that over, which might have been stupid, but whatever. So now I get to do it in the fall. But I think Brooke and I obviously are trying to live in LA, and so that's where I'm looking. So this job interview today is in Santa Monica. We would ideally like to live in West Hollywood, which is like still pretty close, but still traffic and stuff is not going to be fun. Also, I'm using the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in vanilla. There. It's not going to focus because I'm not a beauty guru and it doesn't do that for me. Also, everything I've learned in makeup is either from Keaton or from YouTube videos like James Charles or Jeffree Star. So shout out to you 3 beauty gurus. Thank you for telling me everything. Ow. Do you ever just get like a random heartburn? Oh, wow. Okay, in regards to some question I've got, I legit think everything is, what are you gonna do? Which is such a good question. Whenever parents ask me, they're like, so what are you doing now? I say, that's a great question. And then they laugh and they're like, haha, funny Nat. And I'm like, no, like really, that's a great question because I don't know. Sorry, I feel like I have to focus on my eyes because I don't want to poke my eyes out. All set. That's still a little beat. Okay. Ow. Why is my heart hurting? Okay. What did you major in? I just said that, but business entrepreneurship and sports journalism. I changed my major freshman year. I was originally business finance. Not smart of me to do that because that's not my forte. And then I went into, also I'm baking my face with Laura Mercier powder like everyone else. And then I went into journalism and I wanted to be a sports reporter like Erin Andrews. That was the dream, but I realized while doing that major, I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. So I already was halfway through it, so I just like finished it out. But I added on business entrepreneurship because I felt like that was a good thing to fall back on, because I feel like you can do a lot of stuff with business. What is your dream job? That is, like, that's the hardest question that I can answer because I genuinely don't know. And I feel like a lot of people my age don't like working for people. They're like, oh, I want to be my own boss, which is definitely what I want to be. And I think taking all my entrepreneurship classes and whatnot, that inspired it a lot more. So I don't really know exactly what I want to do, but I would love to run my own company, whatever it is. We'll figure that out as time goes on and I grow more passionate about something that I love. I went shopping at Morphe the other day. I'm obsessed with Morphe. They have such great products and it's not that expensive. I'm obsessed, but I saw this palette while I was checking out and I was like, okay, it is so pretty. I'm obsessed with browns and reds and I love it. Okay. I also was obsessed with colors for a while. If you saw me give Keaton a makeover for the first day of school, no. I realized that that's not my forte and I need to not keep doing that. Why do I want to move to LA? I have never left Arizona and I'm obsessed with Arizona. That's where I'm gonna live in a couple years when I am settling down. I'm like multitasking right now, which is, I don't know. I'm gonna go in with this as my base color right now and just do that on both eyes. Anyways, I wanna live in Arizona when I'm older. I'm obsessed with California. We always took trips to California when I was younger. And then when we played beach tournaments over the summer in high school while I was getting recruited, we stayed in Manhattan Beach, and that's close to LA. So we'd go to LA all the time, and for my birthdays, my mom and I would go to LA, and I just fell in love with it. It is amazing. I'm obsessed with it, and I've always wanted to live there, so that's why I want to move to LA, and then give me a couple years and I'll be back in Arizona. How tall are you? I am in between 5'6" and 5'7". I was really short on my team, but then when I would hang around like other friends that didn't play volleyball, I was always so tall. So I feel like I got a great height. I love it. And I'm not complaining, so thanks, parents. How long have you been friends with Brooke? I was actually scared of Brooke when we were younger. We played on rival volleyball teams in middle school, and she was always the better player, and her and our friend Anna Cutter, they like were the cool girls, and I was always nervous. And then I made their team and I literally cried to my dad. I was like, I cannot be on their team. They scare me. Dad, don't make me do this. And he's like, sack up, like go. So I was on their team and we became friends, and then we were friends throughout high school, but we got really, really close after high school and college when we were away. And then we obviously both wanted to live in LA, and so now we're gonna live together. Did you have a job through college, or do you just have the best parents? I have the best parents. Let me just say that to preface what I'm gonna say, but I played a sport at ASU, if you didn't know that. Oh, also, I'm going in my crease with this color. I thought it would look good with the other one. We're just testing things out. I played a sport at ASU, and I didn't have time to get a job. It takes up legit all your time, along with being a double major, along with being in a sorority for a little bit. Like, I would wake up every morning at 6:30 a.m. to go to weights or practice. That went on way too thick. Whoa. I would wake up at 6:30 every morning to go to weights or practice. Weights would be an hour, then we'd go to practice for 2 hours, and then sometimes we'd have conditioning after for another 30 minutes. So I wasn't getting home until like 10:30, 11. Some days I wouldn't get home till like noon because then I'd have physical therapy because I had my rib pops out a lot. Actually, it pops out all the time. It has not been in since my junior year, and it's really uncomfortable, but I've lived with it that long, so now I'm kind of used to it, I guess. So I'd have therapy for that, and then I'd have to go to class, and my journalism class was downtown Phoenix, and my business class was in Tempe, so some days I would have to drive all the way downtown, and then I would have a class in Tempe, and so then I'd have to quickly book it back to Tempe to make it to class there. And it was just a lot, and I didn't have time to get a job. I work for my cousin, actually. I'm her social media manager, whatnot, for her candle company, Vim and Bigger Candles. They're amazing. Look at them up. I'll link them below. But I do her social media, so that was a little side job to get me like some sort of money. Best hair products for blonde hair. So recently, I always was a brunette, I guess, but I kind of had like blondish highlights and whatnot. Okay, also, does anyone else have their makeup like clump right here and like look like lines? I don't know. It always happens when I'm filling in my crease and I don't know what it is. And so I just have to like blend it out so much, but then I get dark all the way up here, which is not what I want. So if you have any tips for that, please let me know. Like that's not what I want. Okay. I was always a brunette, I guess, but I had blonde highlights and whatnot from the sun. But I never thought I was a brunette. I was stupid. I always thought I was a dirty blonde. If people asked, I'd be like, yeah, I'm blonde. And they'd be like, no, you're brunette. I'm like, you're stupid. And they're like, no, you're stupid. Look in the mirror. But I always wanted to dye my hair, but I was always scared. I liked being able to say like, no, I've never dyed my hair. I thought it was cool. And so finally I was like, okay, pull a trick, dye your hair blonde. You always wanted it. So now I'm blonde. And I'm obsessed with it. I don't think I'll go back anytime soon. I know some people don't like it, but I'm obsessed with it. And yeah. But one of my favorite products that my hairdresser suggested to me was Blonde Sexy Hair. It's purple shampoo. It works so well. You can get it on Amazon. Amazon Prime it to your house right now. And it is fire. I'm obsessed with it. And it works so well and it smells so good. Okay. I finished my eyes and I might go in with like a little bit of sparkle. I don't like the word sparkle, but you know what I mean. When I'm done. So I'm just gonna wipe off my bake. And then now I'll go in and do my under eye shadow. Okay, so I don't really have an under eye brush, which is not that smart, but I just use this guy. It's a flat one because I feel like I can get it under well enough. So I'm gonna go back in with this guy and do that outer corner. Bring it under. If anyone has tips for eye bags, my mom tries to tell me I don't have them, but they're huge. They're so big, and they look crusty, and they're not my friend. So, if you have any tips, please let me know, because I'm desperate, and I don't know how to get rid of them. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyeliner, which is... I either get a great one wing or a terrible two wings. I'm gonna bring this really close. That's creaky. And everyone makes fun of me because I use one eye really weird. Or one hand. I just take it from the top and I swoop it down like that. If you can see. Like this one's so thick and this one's so thin. And they're not even. So they're really off. So if you could not focus on that, that'd be really great. Thanks. Okay. Also, if you have tips, let me know. Keaton tried to teach me and it didn't really help out. But it's not her fault, it's mine. Someone asked me, are you going to Lala with Keaton? Yes, I am. I am so excited. I have never had a better time than at Lala last year. I'm not joking. I like get chills thinking about it. It was so much fun. We had a blast and I cannot wait to be back in Chicago. I'm obsessed with this Chicago. It is my favorite place ever. And I looked at the weather and it's supposed to be really good, so I'm hoping it stays like that. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm using the Revlon Color Stay in brown for my under eyes. I like to line my waterline. I don't know why, but I've been doing this since I was in high school. And it's just stuck. I don't know. I can't get over how bad this wing is. I'm like really upset about it. Okay. Now part of my routine that everyone makes fun of me for, I take my bronzer and I feel like my face after it just doesn't look like I don't know if I don't like my foundation as much anymore or what, but I feel like I look weird. So I take my bronzer, this is Lancome, I don't know, and I literally put it on my whole face just to even out the colors more. I know it's taking away from my brightening on my under eyes, but it's still there. So that's what I do there. And then I take my contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills and I go in with this one and I just do those nice circular motions. And then I also get my temple. I just feel like it needs love. And then I do my top. Amazing. And then I don't like my jawline, so I try to contour that as well. I feel like my jawline on this side is good, but then when you look at this side, it's like rounder. So like when I turn, I get an immediate double chin. You might have noticed that from my vlogs. And then obviously my neck doesn't match, so I fill my neck in a little. Yes, okay, mascara now. I use the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. Sometimes I use fake eyelashes, but it's not my go-to. It's mostly if I'm going out, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go crazy and put on some eyelashes because I look 10 times better with those on. It's crazy how like eyelashes make you look better or worse. I don't know. But I am obsessed with this. Everyone makes fun of me because I put on too much mascara. But now I've become more impatient and I don't like to. But I probably will at Lala because I won't wear fake eyelashes and I'm going to need them really looking long and good. I realized I like do my eye or my mascara like on one eye and then I'll kind of let one eye dry a little. As stupid as that sounds, and then I'll go back and do the other eye. And then I kind of do that like a couple times because I feel like it lengthens it more and it's not so fresh. It makes sense in my head. I don't know if it makes sense in anyone else's. Can you guys see these eye bags? They're crazy. They make me look crazy. And I literally got 9.5 hours of sleep last night. I don't know. Then I'm gonna take this and go under my eyes. I don't like to re-dip it because I like to just use the excess. There's construction outside. So if you hear that, sorry. And then I do that. There's that. Yeah. Brooke just answered my question thing and said, should I stop being at groceries? Yes. Some of these are hard questions and like I'm not good at answering them. Anyways, okay, I should do lips. I got 2 new lip liners. My favorite one is this Morphe in Frenchie, and I kind of just go over like my whole lip with this liner. I just like that better. And then what I'll do is I'll put chapstick on it just to give it like a glossy look. Oh, I have this. I'm obsessed with this L'Oreal Paris lip stain. It is so good. Shade Never Ending Nutmeg 119. Preach. Preach it, preach it, preach it. But there's a gloss at the end, so I'll just use that. And it smells like cotton candy. So my lips are done. All we have is highlighter left. I use the Urban Decay all-nighter, and then I'll go in. I have no storage or battery. Okay, so I'm back because I had to charge my computer, but I changed into what I'm gonna wear. Just to show you guys, I got both of these from H&M. They have a really good selection of like work clothes, but since it's a Skype interview, I'm obviously not gonna wear pants. So, there. And I like to put my hair in this bun because then when I take it out, it has like a little bit of curl to it. And it just gives a little bit of volume. But I don't know if I want my hair down. Don't do that. If I want my hair down or if I like it in the bun, because that makes me look smarter. I'll probably end up doing the bun because I think I look better in a bun right now. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't add my highlighter and now I'm gonna reset my face so that it's a little wet so the highlighter sticks better. Not too much. I take my fan brush and then I like to go in with whatever highlighters in the palette I'm using. So I'm gonna use this right here. And just nicely put that on. Get my little nose. Get my upper eyebrow. I also need to pluck my eyebrows really badly. And then just there. I don't like it there. So I am done. I'm ready. I wish I had something to fix these eye bags. I'm sure you're sick of me talking about them, but I'm never gonna stop. And yeah, so wish me luck. Hopefully it works out. If not, we'll interview somewhere else. Just have a positive mindset. That's what you do. So, wish me luck. I am interviewing in 30 minutes, so I think that was a quick get ready with me since I had to stop recording every like 10 minutes because I didn't charge my camera last night. So that was fun. What the heck? Also, for any blondes, when you do your makeup, do you ever notice like your contour getting in your hair? Because I get it in my hair a lot. I don't know. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, obviously like it and subscribe. Thanks. Okay. Goodbye.